I'm Jesko Koenke, and I'm a professor of biological chemistry at the University of Glasgow. We've spent the last 7 years working out how living organisms are able to do some of the chemistry that's very challenging to do in a lab. When you take a protein and the protein can do chemistry, and then we call it an enzyme, and we've mostly focused on how enzymes can transform one chemical into another. We're working on natural products that are antibiotics. They've evolved in nature to kill bacteria. If we can find some that are tolerated and effective in humans, then that can be the start to a development program. One molecule that we worked on is called botryomycin, which is an antibiotic that gets produced by bacteria that are just sitting in soil. It was no picnic, but I had incredible PhD students who just would not be discouraged, and they worked it all out. So that's what it takes. Researchers isolated a bacterium that they found in a mangrove swamp in Malaysia, and then it turns out it has the genes to make an incredibly toxic compound that is selective for cancer cells, which means even in very low concentrations, it can kill cancer cells. It's my favorite molecule. It's called thiohaldamide. Collaborators and I found that shortly after my dad had passed. And his name was Holger, so he's eternalized in that molecule's name. The favorite part of my job is that moment of discovery, and nobody else, to the best of our knowledge, has done this or knows this yet. It's this deep satisfaction of, yes, we finally understand. And then you do the next experiment and what you expected isn't true anymore, but that's fine. People say, oh, you failed. It's like, no, you haven't failed. You fail the moment you stop trying. Up until that point, it's just setbacks. If you give me a choice of holiday, I'll do this. If I won 150 million in the lottery, I'd still do this. I'd have a lot fewer worries, but I'd still do this because this is the most fun that I know how to have.